Chỉ có trường qua luôn nha được.
Mấy này có thua.
Tại giờ bạn anh nhập được anh không biết số trong biết chuyện thì đó cái hố mà không số đi hố rồi
Tùy á.
không số đâu phải trước mày xong rồi
Tùy á.
Vô bạn. Tình vô đó.
Lòng
À, Binz. Đây.
sống bằng nghề trọng cấp sống bằng nghề trọng cấp
À. Cái túi vào vô nó nghĩ là cậu ơi, con chơi suối luôn cậu. Dạ.
đi ra luôn đi cậu, đi hết, đi ra luôn đi. Giờ nấu luôn các bạn.
Giờ nướng của cậu là đi hết đi cậu. Nó cũng sẽ đi phụ, nó đi phụ.
Gì?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cham. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for, because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing position, believe me, he can deliver.
Okay, interesting. duyA. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good ball, good take. duyA! Goal! France! And France are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Howson. Alaba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now Howson. And it's Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. Can he finish? He scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take...
Oh no, this does not look good. Great chance! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? duyA. Now it's Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Cham. And it's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. He's through, it's one-on-one. That's going to go a long way. Foot in. Bellingham. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Chouameni, Upamecano, Koundé. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul. So what can they conjure from this one?
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He is through here. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Carvajal. Tries to play it through. Bellingham. There's a sharp little ball here. Deep cross. He rises! Big moment! Massive goal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Rodrigo. He's got away. Ah, such a clever touch. Bellingham has cut it out. duyA. Vinicius Junior. He could be in here. Vinicius Junior! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. This possibly the last play of the half. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And the first half is done. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're underway again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Alaba. It's Valverde. Threads one in. Chouameni. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Valverde. Alaba. Now it's Bellingham. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. France really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Elise. He has found a way through. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot, surely! Goal!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And yes, it's him again. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. duyA is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And it's Rudiger. Looking to play him in towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Here comes a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Chance here to counter. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Alaba. That has been cut short. Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga. Now it's Thuram. Lovely feet.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Out for a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6, le numéro 9, le numéro 8, le numéro 4.
Steal, he just read
À
it.
leur place, le numéro
It's
14,
Dembele.
le numéro
He's
7,
picked his way through,
numéro 25,
bumps him off it and wins back the
le
ball.
numéro 15.
Chooses to go
Changement
cross-field. Olise. And he's managed to get free. Kante has it out wide and in space. And that is expertly dealt with.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Valverde. Some really good ball movement. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. France looking to pass their way through. It's a threatening ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rabiot. Tries a shot! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's a lovely deep pass. Conte. Just 5 minutes left. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, what a big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Attention, changement.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Quick look, terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Il y aura 4
I thought it
minutes
was going to
de
happen
temps
then.
additionnel.
How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
So, what can they make of this? Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Conte. That's Rabiot. Mbappe. Fofana. And the referee brings it to a close. France pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. This looks promising. He's found a way through. That's going up front in a hurry. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Shot could be on. He's come in hard. Mbappe. This is promising. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with...
Cham! He's played it long. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Chouameni still goalless at the moment. Valverde. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Out to the left it goes. And it's Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. Bellingham! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Elise. Camavinga for Elise. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Nicely weighted ball. Eder Militao cuts it out. Carvajal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! It's there! There is the breakthrough! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rodrigo. Mbappe. Oh, well played. duyA. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Here's the return pass, and it's duyA. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Looking for the run. Rodrigo. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. duyA. Now it's Olise. And here's duyA. Cham. Steaming on goalwards. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. Big real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. He's got two! Really well taken goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from...
Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid take the lead. Thuram. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with another corner. So can they do it again? Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
So time for change.
Le numéro
And
9.
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
À leur place, le numéro 20.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Alaba. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, there's the clearance. Now there's a probing ball.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No way through. Now, can they get him away? Rodrigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bellingham wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Goes looking wide. Alaba, searching pass he's played there. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 8. À leur place,
Hernandez.
le numéro 25.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Alaba. Now that looks a decent ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kolumuani. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe! That's beautifully... Goes for a shot! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Koundé. France are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Barcola. Camavinga. Konate. Konate touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
It's a pretty loose pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Hernandez defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been caught napping! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Kolumuani. Oh, played right into his path. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Mbappe. Now this could... Can he finish? Bellingham. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake.
Mbappe! Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. There could be trouble here. Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? Elise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe. And here's Dembele. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a quick one. Vinicius Junior. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hernandez goes on a charge down the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that was vital. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hernandez proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodrigo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Spread it left. And the return pass. Has a look and place it forward. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Passing nice and neat. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior! They've scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Carvajal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. He's got through. They've done it! Saliba. Upamecano. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, and here's Elise. Plenty to aim at. He shoots! France finding their passes. Camavinga. Rodrigo.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And that is out of play. Elise. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Rodrigo. In with the challenge. And it's duyA. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Elise gets into a good position. Camavinga. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Saliba tries to pass it through. And a chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France choosing to make the first change. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Le numéro 15.
France
Le
perhaps
numéro
wondering what the
14.
best time is for their next substitution. Quality ball. Valverde. Barcola wins the duel this time. Bellingham delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's Alaba. Chouameni. Now it's Rodrigo. Played back.
Modern football for you. And the
Rodrigo! Barcola. Oh, good-looking ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Rodrigo. France are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Chouameni.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 7. À leur place.
Oh,
le
good
numéro
read.
25.
That was well played,
Le numéro 9.
well stopped.
Changement en
Oh,
cours.
that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold chasing after it. Saliba. Carvajal.
2 minutes de temps
Deep
additionnel.
into stoppage time. And it's Carvajal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's crossed into the middle. And he can clear it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here. Shot at goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni, Rudiger cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Good pressure, determined, intense. Mbappe. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great
Face-to-face with the keeper. Real chance! It's what has happened here. And it's made its way. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Carvajal. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Here's Chouameni. And it's Valverde. Madrid finding their passes. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. Olise. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Vinicius Junior touches it back. Played back in. That has been slung wide. Passes short and sharp. Saliba. Mbappe looking for the run. That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And they're back in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Going for goal! Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Valverde turns back here, probably the best option. Here's Cham. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's Bellingham.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Olise.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodrigo. And he was alert to it. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way. Vinicius Junior! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Olise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cham. Bellingham!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cham. And it's Valverde. Oh, well played, well played. Koundé. Camavinga. duyA. Nicely spread. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! Rodrigo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Both
24.
sides then taking this
Le
chance
numéro
to
6.
turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 15.
Alexander-Arnold.
Changement en cours.
Dembele. Dembele powering forward here. Oh, important interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he was quick to react. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rabiot. Dembele going full tilt down the left. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Carvajal. And it's Camavinga. Knocks it out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Goulet. Goulet! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. Chouameni. Goulet. It's Camavinga. Very much into the last knockings. This looks promising.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. 2 minutes to be added on.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Takes a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes...
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment. Oh, what a climb! Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the pass is intercepted. Out to the right. Well, that has not gone well. And it's duyA. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alaba. Valverde. Passing nice and neat. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Camavinga. Chouameni. And it's duyA. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And now he has two. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has...
Mbappe! And that's off target. duyA. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Olise.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Chouameni. And that has put paid to that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe, and he's away. Now there's a... and he shoots! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm
Tries a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Olise is offering a right smile there.
Chouameni is going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Olise. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. He's dealt with that really well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. And the shot! Spread it left.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Rodrigo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Valverde! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodrigo. And it's Chouameni. Looking to play him in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That is good strength. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. Alexander, he rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And he's had it nicked away. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Chouameni. Shot could be on. Looking for options. There's the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
Can he finish? Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Nice interception, well timed. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Great ball, and he's in. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cham, Bellingham gets over and intercepts.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Time and again they are repelled. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. It's Dembele! Chouameni. Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Valverde. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 24, le numéro 6. À leur
And
place,
it's Alexander
le
Arnold.
numéro 26. Le
Alexander
numéro 14.
Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. France presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now this could be a chance. Just to keep Mbappe! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolute. It's Dembele! And it's there! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. You don't keep those outs. He knew. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba makes the interception. And here's Dembele. Driven forward. Mbappe chasing after it. And that's been won straight back. Koundé. duyA is in a really good position out wide. Olise. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball.
Oh, what a climb!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Saliba played out towards the right wing. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's shifting through the gears here. France do have a chance to counter here. Oh, good spread. duyA. Olise. He gets big. Just off target.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neither side yet able to find the net. Conte. Mbappe. Camavinga gets a foot in here. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now this could be a chance. Dembele, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cham. And it's duyA. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Very nearly half an hour gone here. Camavinga, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can Dembele! Goal, France! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's made its way to him. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's duyA. Olise has it out wide and in space. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cham, Olise, Camavinga, and it's Dembele.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out to the right. Koundé. And here's duyA. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's being urged to shoot. Conte. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Conte. Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Swept in. That has been knocked clear.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 14. Changement.
Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Rabiot.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, this looks sharp. Conte. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's Cham! Goal! France! And they're back in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
À
fact.
leur place, le
France
numéro 25.
get themselves into the
Le
lead.
numéro 15. Changement en cours.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's in great chance! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so... Big header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He might be in here!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Saliba cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Goal, France! And again they hit the front. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
France can make their change now with a break in play. Thuram coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Pinches it off him. Thuram. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barcola gets into a good position. Now it's Olise. Zaire Emery. That is ended up in no man's land. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rabiot. And Koundé. Always onto this.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Hernandez.
5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Conte. Olise is onto this. Olise. He's had a shot! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. He's got away. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Camavinga. Rabiot. Thuram. Zaire Emery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's in a great position. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Changement pour la France.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 12.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Changement.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming. Thuram. Big chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And the action has already restarted. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well read, nice interception. Rabiot. Thuram. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. This looks promising. Colomwani! Thuram has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it out wide. Looking for the run. Thuram picks it up out wide. And that's gone loose. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Olise. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Real chance here. Decent chance!
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Kamavinga. Ganduzi. Thuram gets across. And that will be it. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out...
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
All over in seconds. That's Mbappe! He scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Conte, shifted upfield. duyA. Camavinga. Koundé. Oh, it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Olise. Oh, a disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going full tilt down the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Camavinga. He's being urged to shoot. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Olise. duyA. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele, and he's in on goal. Mbappe! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And this is Kante. Backward it goes. Little pass back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to play it through. And it's Dembele! No mistake! France are back on level terms. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't...
He's having a shot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Dembele. Now it's duyA. Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Olise. duyA. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Upamecano. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, it's Dembele. He's away! Look at the... Mbappe! Ah, he has another go! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the...
Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chouameni plays it short. And it's Koundé. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's very neat. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Olise.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dembele picks it up out wide. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
France head into half-time 2-up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead. And we are back on the way. Now it's Olise. Camavinga. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Threads one in. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Camavinga. Shot could be on. Mbappe! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Camavinga. France looking to pass their way through. Now it's duyA. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 18.
Oh, somewhat off
Attention,
target.
changement.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, played right into his path. Takes a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Koundé. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now he's got space here, and this is Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. duyA Emery. Chouameni. And it's duyA. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Upamecano. And that has been slung wide. And it's made its way to him. Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. Dembele is having the time of his life here. duyA Emery, and here's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Spread out to the left. And here's Olise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's in plenty of space here. He's got tall. duyA Emery gets good distance on it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8, le numéro 6, le numéro 4.
Oh, sweet feet.
À leur place, le numéro 25.
Hernandez did
Le
just
numéro
about
14.
enough to come out on top
Le
there.
numéro 15.
Neither party
Changement.
overly willing to compromise. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Olise. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Dembele. Rabiot. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice bit of trickery. Barcola. And it's Camavinga. duyA Emery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball over the top. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koundé. And it's Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Forwards and with intent. Rabiot looking for the run. Rabiot.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he welcomes it in. That's good play. He's got away, showing good feet. And that is as far as it goes. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. duyA. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe. Olise. And here's Olise. Olise! No way through. Cham. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Conte. And it's Dembele. Chouameni. Quarter of an hour played. Looking tidy in possession here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele. Here's Chouameni. France looking to pass their way through. Camavinga. duyA. Camavinga. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Olise receives it in a good position here. Big chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Conte. Camavinga. Chance here to counter. Now it's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. duyA. Chance, surely! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
duyA. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, look, shoots! And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's a dangerous ball. It's a threatening ball. France do have a chance to counter here. No way through there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Dembele! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mignon claims it, and the danger passes.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Valverde.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Chouameni. And it's Dembele.
That's good play from him.
And here's Mbappe.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Played out wide. Chouameni.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Camavinga, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rodrigo, that's a little off target. duyA, and here's Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodrigo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dembele. He's got away. Has crossed into the middle. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's being shifted off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Forwards and with intent. duyA. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Oh, it's Dembele. Camavinga. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba does well to get it back. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Rodrigo! Dembele.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect position.
He's won. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Le numéro 8.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Le numéro 18.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Le numéro 15.
He's having a shot! Konate gets rid without sophistication. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Out towards the flank. No way through, so back it comes. Incoming delivery.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. Decent chance! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he skips past his man. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
It's Dembele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Dembele has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal. Backward it goes. They've got to be quick to recover this.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vinicius Junior. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Nice bit of trickery. Now this is Dembele. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rudiger. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's been... And another try! Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to...
Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. And that is that. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. And here's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's through, it's Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Alaba. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Dembele.
Valverde.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. duyA. Olise. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Valverde.
Vinicius Junior. Cham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. duyA. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Valverde. Cham. Bellingham touches it back. And it's Cham. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Shoots! Oh, and he's following up. He can get that clear. Cham. Now it's duyA. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. Lofted upfield. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's away. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Valverde.
Cham. Can he get it through? Bellingham. And that has... Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now, can they get him away? Cham. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he welcomes it in.
Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Here's Cham.
Valverde.
Bellingham. Carvajal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Olise gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson spots it and intercepts.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde.
Cham. Olise in acres of space out wide. Mbappe is onto this. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Mbappe. Cham. Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Camavinga. And it's Cham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to...
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place,
France
le numéro
have
18.
penetrated for the
Le numéro
first time.
14.
Look, you can't
Changement.
deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's away. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy.
Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Olise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's running. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Now this could be... And the finish! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
L'équipe de France.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Into the last quarter of an hour. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Carvajal picks it up from the goal kick. Rabiot. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Great ball, and it's Dembele! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.